Today I am 3 days post-op. I had my surgery on Monday the 6th of June at 7 o'clock a.m. And I was supposed to have a post-op today appointment, and they canceled it because they said it was too soon. So I'm gonna do the unwrapping and the looking at my incision and wrapping it up. And I'm not good at this stuff, so we'll do it together. Let me get my fingers a little bit. There we go. And I have my towel here to cushion. I'm very squeamish, so hopefully I don't go bleh, bleh. Okay, here we go. So I'm wrapping it, unwrapping it. Both hands, as you can see, are done. It was for a carpal tunnel, and then I had a ganglia cyst on my left wrist. So I'm unwrapping it before your very eyes for the first time. I have not seen it. I've been on pain meds, of course, same old routine, pain meds, elevation, and trying to do nothing. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to probably have to get some sanitary napkins so I can have a good wrap, and those are always a good wrap, and they're sanitary, so they haven't been used, and they'll be a good source of wrap. So I have this right here. Let's see what I can do with this. Okay, here's what it looks like. I have not seen it. Okay, that's the first layer. That looks like a sanitary napkin to me. It did not go through, so I might use it again. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right now. And here's what it looks like. Oh, it has a bandage on it. Okay, that was where my ganglia cyst was. That's no longer usable, so I gotta put it there. Okay, so let me unwrap it here. Doesn't look too bad. That's where it is. That's where I don't know if you can see it, that's where my incision is, right there. And my hand feels so much better not being so tight. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it back up. I really don't have any cotton swabs or anything. I was kind of unprepared. I'm doing it by myself. I should have waited for my daughter. But I think it's okay to go ahead for right now and wrap it with this stuff I have here. And then wrap it up with the same bandage I had. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is what your incision from a carpal tunnel and ganglia cyst looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to wrap it up again. And this is very soft. It looks gnarly, I know. So I'm just gonna wrap it up again and then wrap it in the gauze. In the bandage I have on this hand, the one I just took off. So I'm just going to do it very lightly. I knew it was going to look like that. Well, I didn't know, but oh goodness. Okay, how am I going to get that a little bit tighter on there? It's the good thing, it is not bleeding, so that's a good thing. Okay, good. I have it a little bit tighter. I don't want it too tight, because too tight, oh, I feel like my fingers are Cabbage Patch fingers. they're so pudgy and swollen and little. They have little fingers as it is. So, Cabbage Patch fingers for me. So I'm just wrapping this kind of loosely, hoping that I'm doing this okay. To me, it looks like okay. I just don't want to be as tight as it was. So here is what I'm doing. I think I'm doing it right. If I'm not, check me and comment. Tell me, nope, that's not right. But to me, it feels right and it feels better. So now I just have to put on the ace bandage now, which I had, and it's clean. I guess I could have put this one on too, but it's not bleeding. The bleeding has stopped. Well, maybe it's not a sanitary napkin. It's just a big piece of something. I think I might just keep it because no blood got on it or anything. So I think it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this and see if I can't do an okay job at it. I thought I was going to be a little bit more squeamish than I was. So I actually did pretty good, everybody. Yeah, just got to do it a little bit so that I can feel my sensation in my hands. Felt like I was cutting off my circulation for sure. But you know what? I think I did a pretty darn good job. Not being anything in the medical field or anything. I think I did okay. What do you guys think? Oopsies. Okay. I think I twisted it somehow. And okay, so this is my new wrap. And I'm going to do another wrap for my other hand. So this hand is not going to look nearly as bad as this because they had to cut into my skin to get that ganglia cyst out of the way, or out of there. Which I'm glad, because oh my gosh, I couldn't do much with it. And with this hand, this was the worst hand of carpal tunnel. I wasn't able to throw, catch, and I work with children with special needs. So when I take them to their classes, especially PE class, I like to interact with them and, get in there and interact with them. Okay, so this is my second hand. I don't know if you can see that right there. That's my second operation hand. The hand that had surgery, my second one. Well, my only second one. Anyway, so yeah, here it is. From carpal tunnel. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it with just this. With this just, I know this is kind of gross, but that's all there was on it. TMI, huh? Okay, so I'm going to use this one because it just feels good on this hand too. So I'm hoping I'm doing a good job. I think when I go out today, I'm going to get some swabs or something to swab it down with. But I think for the first day, on revealing it, that it's okay. Okay, so I'm a right-handed person, so let's see if I can do this with my left hand. There. All right, look at that. I did it. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap it. And so that's going to be about it. my daughter's going to come pick me up today, and I'm going to go and get some sanitizing swabs or something to cleanse it, to clean it. But I think for the first time, I still see that iodine on there, the cleansing one, the one they do when they operate on you. So I think it's okay for right now. It doesn't look like it's infected or anything. It looks good to me. The site did, so I'm at a relief of that. And so I think with this, I'm gonna monitor just how I don't know, what do you call it? Tight. I'm gonna put it on. I'm definitely not gonna put it as tight as it was. I mean, I know it's definitely supported, and I think that's the main thing I'm looking for, is that I get that support so that I'm not moving it as much, I suppose. So yeah, I haven't looked at it before. It was kind of gnarly looking, especially my left one where my ganglia cystis was. No longer, yahoo! Man, when I got that pain that one day, it was like I started out that one day, and as the day progressed, it started hurting worse and worse and worse. I'm like, what the heck? Did I break my hand somehow? And by the end of the day, I was holding my hand. I just could not do anything with it. I couldn't open anything. I couldn't drive. It was really, really hard to drive. I did drive because I had to, but it was just definitely a challenge to drive. Yeah, not a fun thing. And so the next day, it kind of subsided, but I'm like, I'm going to go in still. And that's when they said, oh, you have a ganglia cyst. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, I rewrapped my hands. Probably not the best job, but for the first time, I think it's okay. So that's it. That's a wrap. Tell me what you think. Did I do okay job? I felt like I did. They're wrapped and they're secure, and I think it's okay. Thanks for watching.